Hello, everybody. Welcome or welcome back. My name is Monique, and I'm on a financial health journey to create an inheritance for the generations to come, and I want to do that through consistency and discipline. Today, we are here to cash stuff my savings challenges and to update my sinking fund binder with prop money to account for the money that I put into the sinking funds that I have online with Ally in a high yield savings account. So we will get started with the cash first because I'm going to have to set up the prop money at some point. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I think this is shaking quite a bit. This is my jar that I hold my funds in. So I did go to the bank yesterday and I took out the money that I allocated towards savings challenges from the paycheck that I received on yesterday, December the 1st. But what you will also see in here is any money that I was able to save over the last 2 weeks from my variable expense spending. And so what I do for that is the day before I get paid, I go to the bank and I take out all of that cash that's left over, and I use that to help fund savings challenges as well. So we'll count out so we can understand how much that I have overall, and then we will get started. So I did a little bit of work to get these together ahead of time because I needed to make sure I had all of the right denominations. I don't know why, but I am having struggles getting ones out of the teller now. One of the banks that I bank with, they tell you can choose your bills that you want to have your money allocated in, and they give you hundreds, 20s, 5s, and 1s in a combination. But every time I've gone, they never have any 1s. So it's a whole thing. So I did go ahead and do a little bit of work ahead of time. And I apologize if the lighting is a little crazy. So I'm going to try and get this better. Let's see if that helps some. Yeah, maybe that'll do it. Hopefully. There's too much of a shadow. Still a shadow. Okay, it is what it is. All right, so it is a dreary day here, and I think it's a typical fall day. We have a lot of fog, so not a lot of sunlight coming in. So that's the reason for the lighting issue. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100 plus, got 110 plus 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have a total of $140 that we're going to save in our savings challenges for today. All right, so first let me show you, we have here up at the top is all of the money that I already had allocated. So we're going to use that to start off the savings challenges first. So $1 is going into paycheck, Glamopoly. I've got $5 going in there. I had a scratch off, which I'll be putting $30 in there. And then the mini challenge, I'm going to fill the slot for $34. So we'll start there first. This is, let me get these out of the way. And I will need to get a penny for me to do another scratch off, and I will need to get my Glamopoly so that I can roll again. All right, so first $30, and I'm just gonna take this 10. I think I can for the scratch off. Yeah, that's fine. All right, so this is a new one that I started. I finished the $100 one, spent that on some sneakers. Now I'm working on the $250 one. I actually think I'm gonna either save this for family fund, or nope, you know what? Corinne's got a birthday coming up in January, and I want to take her and her friends to a pottery class so they can like learn how to, they can color their own pottery, let them set it, and then they would have that dish or whatever to use. I enjoyed it the last time we did that, so we're going to do that, and maybe some axe throwing. So I am going to use this $250 towards that. So we will stuff that with the 30. Then let me get a coin real quick, and let's get that under. Okay, and let's scratch off another one. right, 40 or $10 on the next one. Okay, it is what it is. That's what it said. That's what the scratch off said. All right, so I did not, oh, I don't keep a budget tracker or tracking sheet for this one. Just as I come up with the amounts, like say, for example, I'm not able to save the full $40 and I'll say 20, I'll just put another 20 in, and I just keep counting it to make sure that what I have showing here adds up to what is in here, but I don't have a separate tracking sheet for that. This one is mini challenge, and for that I think I'm going to fill 34. Yes, 34. Okay, so 20, 25, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4. So add that in there, and then I need to add that here. So that's 12, 1. Save. And I filled out the savings, the sinking fund trackers already, so I don't have to do that on camera, but I forgot to do the savings challenges. So that was just what, 34 as the savings challenge. So 95 plus 34 equals 129. All right. And when I finish this, I think I've said this already before, but when I finish this, I should have $650. Okay. Next is date tonight. That's the pay date savings challenge, and that is getting $1 today. So that is a total of, that should be a total of $71. And then I think I get paid on the 15th the next time. So this one will be $15 for the, I need to save for the next check. 20, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 67, 69, 70, 71. Yep, there you go. All right, let us see what the next one is. We have, I have nails and makeup. That's Glamopoly. So I bought new envelopes, and I had to use I bought some of the categories too as well on Amazon, and I just had to use what I had there, so they didn't have one for Glamopoly, which is definitely understandable. But nails and makeup is basically what I use it for, and I actually pulled from this not too long ago as well. Maybe it wasn't Glamopoly, maybe it was the self-care one that I have. Okay, so I need to add $5 to that, and I should have a total of 78. So let's see what this says. Let's turn that the right way. 20, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 77, 78. $78. All right, we are good in that. And straighten that out. Okay. And then for bills buffer, I did not put anything in bills buffer. So let me show you guys this. I did try to allocate money for my buffer, for my buffers. So savings challenges, I wanted to save $70, and then I was going to put $55 towards buffered savings. I only am allocating $25, and that's towards the variable expense one. I'm not going to contribute anything to the bills buffer yet. I'm going to wait and see what I have left over in the account at the end of the month, and then just make a one-time monthly transfer for what I feel safe enough to transfer over. I do not want to have my bills buffer at a 0. I want my variable expenses at a 0. I want to use that money towards savings challenges and not just leave it in there because I might be prone to spend it. But my bills account, I would like to have some rollover there. You never know when you're going to need it. So I don't want to drain it all the way to 0 after every paycheck. as I'm closing out that particular paycheck and looking forward to the next one. So with that said, I'm going to wait, do my bills buffer at the end of December, see what I have. I'm going to leave some money in my bills account as a rollover, and then I'm going to move the rest of it over to the bills buffer. And I'm using my bills buffer as a way to get to 1 month ahead. So right now I have $284 in there, and we're not going to stuff anything in that one. But for the variable expense buffer, we are going to add 25. So 12.1, save 25, and that makes $75. Alrighty, 25. So here is where, you know what? That's not in cash. Shoot, I forgot that these are already in the bank. So I did a lot of talking about something that is not going to go into cash into this savings challenge. I gotta remember to do that. So this is my fault. Sorry, you guys. Don't mean to be all over the place, but both my bills buffer and my variable expense or savings buffer should not be in my savings challenges binder. They really should be in the sinking fund binder because it is prop money and it's not cash. So I almost messed up. And I need to see, that's another reason why I always make sure I have something, some type of sticker or something on this money, because that was a good reminder for myself. So I need to remove these out of this binder. So as far as my savings challenges are concerned, those are done. Let me get my Glamopoly. All right, and we got a roll. This I got from, printed it out from Etsy Conversation. I bought it from her, and then it's a digital download, and I was able to print that out. Let me get my dice. I used my dice on my phone. I landed on 50. 50 was too much for me to do at one time. So I just added 5 plus 0, came up with 5, and I just contributed 5. So we're going to see where we are for this next week. So tap to roll. Going to make me look at a commercial real quick. All right, 6, 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I am in jail? No. Save 50. No, I'm not in jail, am I? I'm not in jail. That's not how that works. Oh yeah, you got to land or go to jail to go to jail. So I'm not in jail. So this is arrest. So I don't have to worry about saving anything. Well, now I needed that. All right, so there you go. 0 for Glamopoly, unless I have some extra cash that I want to contribute towards that. Next, I've got to contribute to my family binder, and this was, I just started this binder last week or last pay period. Now let me show you guys what I'm doing here. I am going to let's come out, and here you can hit dashboard, and I'm going to go to my finances. So I am starting to track my sinking funds using within my new 2024 planner. I'm just using December as a test out month. I found on a website somewhere free a sinking funds tracker, and it was 2 of them together like this. And so I just copied those down, took a screenshot of them, saved it off, and then created this sinking funds tracker. I do not have to worry about doing this every month. So one of the things that I was doing prior to now is that every month I was creating a new sinking fund tracker, putting what the opening balance was, how much I'm contributing, the ending balance, and then going through that as far as for each month, and then I would reconcile it at the end of that month to come up with what my final update is. Going forward, I'm just going to use this sinking funds tracker. I have it saved in a separate dashboard that just says my finances. And so what I'll be able to do is when I get to the end of this, so say for example, I get all the way down to the bottom here, what I'll just do is erase it, take that bottom line, move it up to the top, and then keep going. And then that way I always have a running count of exactly what I'm spending, but I don't have to worry about constantly setting up a new one. All right, so we have for our family binder, this one I am putting cash in for my family binder, and I'm not using prop money. So for Auntie's Babies, I wanted to save, I've already, like I said, I've already added in the amounts here. So I only wanted to save $10 for each of these, but I have a lot of 20s, and so, oh, that's fine. I'll make change. So I want to do $10 in Auntie's Babies. So I'm going to put those out. That should give me now $20 for this. I am going to color in a 10. Let's do the other side. Color in a 10. There you go. So I should have 20. I have $20 now in that one. Family Fun, same thing. I don't have to worry about keeping these all separate. They're going to be online now. So I'm going to take all of these out. Yay. Yay for me. Vacation. This is for family vacation. And that's getting 10 as well. Let me make sure. Yep. That's getting 10 as well. Yes. Put that in there. And let's color in a 5 and a 5, because I saved 10 to give me a total of 20. Okay. And then that gave me some 10s to put in some of these other ones. I am going to, all right, so this is, I'm going to skip this one. This is the one for family reunion. So I'm going to skip that one. All right, personal. This is my family fun one. Again, I'm just using a category that I had a sticker for. But this is for family fun. I'm just going to add $10 there. I do not have a savings challenge that I'm trying to scratch off for that one. So there should be a total of 20 for that one. Add that in there. And then Christmas or holiday decorations gets 10. So as he come out of my bedroom now. Sorry, y'all, my dog is really tripping. Out. Come on. Oh, you had a ball in there? Boy, when did you do that? Okay, so let's go back to family reunion. So for family reunion, I scratched off a $75 amount, and that was too much for me to save at one time. So I did 10, and this time I'm going to do another 30. So that will be 40 in here. I'm still working on this one. All right, so 20, 30, 40. All right, so I still have another 35 to save before it'll be time for me to scratch off another one. All right, so that is a total of, come on, get on in there. All right, let's try this again. How about we turn to the side? How about we go in? There you go. All right. Sorry about that. All right, so that one is done. Next are my sinking funds. I'm going to move these out of the way. I'm going to move this one out of the way. I'm just going to bring around some fake money. We're going to try and make this as quick as possible because I'm definitely over my time already. I like for these videos to be no more than 15 minutes if I can help it. But clearly that is not going to happen this time. So let's do that. 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 And then let's do that. All right. let's go through and see where we're at for these. So for this is Corinne. So for Corinne, we are not giving her anything. So she's at $500 and she's good. And that was the amount that I wanted to have in hers for right now. For gifts, we're not doing anything either. So I did initially allocate $70 towards gifts, but I've already spent that money. So I'm going to have to put back some money that I took out of my, household fund. Because I took from household fund to go ahead and buy the gifts while they were on sale. And then the gift money, I'm just not going to put it in here now. I'm just going to allocate it that way. So that's at 0 and that's going to stay at 0 for right now. Household is getting $15, and that helps to bring me back up to where I was. So household had $139. I took out $55, and then I ended up actually taking out a little bit more as well. So I'm basically putting that back, and then I'm adding another $15, which means for household I need to have a total of $154. Again, I'm going to be removing these budget sheets, and I'm going to be tracking here. So you'll notice here for household, I show that 12.1. I'm adding 15 to that 139, and then I should have a total of 154. So that's all I'm going to make sure I have here. So 120, or in fact, 54. So 150, 52, 54. Okay. And I'm, again, removing all these budget sheets. I'm hoping that will help make this binder a little bit smaller. That way I can move the bills buffer one and the variable expense buffer ones over into this binder so that I won't be confused the next time I get ready to make a video. All right, emergency is getting, let's go over here. Emergency is getting 50, and that should bring me to $795. So add another 50. That's 500, 6, 7, 750, 790, 770, sorry, 790, 792, 94, 95, 795. And that's how much I should have. Okay. Let's go this way, Monique. Trying to make it easier. Okay. Car maintenance is getting 200, we should have 250, so it's getting 20, and that should bring us to 250. So 100, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50. Okay. We are now up to speed on that. This should be deductibles. So for deductibles, I am adding $40, and that should bring me to a total of 96. So 20 and 40, 60, 80, 90, 95, 96. So I'm at $96 on that one. Okay. Pets care, so that's going to be Xerxes. Xerxes should be getting 15, and that would have brought me to 83, but I had to buy his flea and tick treatments, and I just get them from Walmart, the 3-month supply. So with that and some sprays and some shampoos and other things, that was another $33 that I'm taking out. So on 12/1, I am depositing in $15. I'm taking out the $33 for the stuff that I had to buy. So that leaves him with a balance of $50. So I just need to make sure I leave this 50 and then take everything else out, and we are good. So that's $50 is what he has there. Alrighty. Next is insurance, property insurance. So I paid my property insurance at $485, and that would have left me with $50. But I took that $50 out and I used it to help fund my Christmas shopping as well. Since this was just left over, my property insurance has been paid for the 3 months that it needs to be paid for. I am still saving $75 every paycheck towards that. And so I'm going to add another 75 in here. So I had 50 left over after I paid my property insurance for the quarter. I took that $50 and I used it to help fund my Christmas shopping, so I did not have to swipe my card. And then I got paid on 12/1, and I need to add the $75 for that because I'm starting to save up again to cover the property insurance that I think I have to pay either in February or March. It may be March. As long as I save $75 every pay period, I will hit the amount. Actually, I'll be over the amount I need to save, but I'll hit the amount that I need to save to pay that again for the quarter. All right, so that's the property insurance. Beauty is self-care. So for self-care, I almost drained this one to the bottom, to the end, because I had a lot of fun that I had on Monday for my birthday. And so pretty much I took out the majority of this. I only had $12 left out of this. So I took another 10, and I've been taking money along and along out of this. And you'll notice here I got my nails done. And then I got something else done as well. And then I took another 10 out of here again. So I was down to $12. And then I am adding 20 to that 12 from my paycheck that I received on yesterday. So that means right now I should have a total of $32 in the account. So I'm going to add another 10 here. And then that should get me back to 32. So 20, 30, 31, 32. So I spent it out. And then I'm putting it back in again. And why won't you open? There you go. All right, so there you go. And next is what? I didn't have a name for this one, so it might be taxes. And I think the tax man is the only man that never has to worry about me taking any money out of his amount, because I got to be ready to get my taxes done when it is time. So I should have $219 in this. 150, 70, 90, 210, 15, 17, 19. So $219 for that. And then I don't track here. I don't have necessarily a tracker for this one. But as far as my Gems business is concerned, I do keep track of the amount of money that I give in here. Now, yeah, it is only $5. So I'm going to add that $5 here. I don't have, like I said, I don't really track it necessarily. And I think I have like $13. Yeah. So I add that 5. So 5, 10, 11, 12, 13. And this is just to help if I want to buy some beads, if I want to do something new. In fact, I was watching Sisters on BET, and Novi, I never remember the name of her character, but she had on some beautiful earrings that I can make. I looked at all of the design on them, and I am going to try and make that. So I'm going to use this little bit of money to help myself buy the metal that I need to buy in order to do that. Okay, I think that is it. This is way longer than I anticipated, but I thank you guys for hanging in there with me. Thank you for everyone who's liked or commented, and especially subscribed to my channel. I am truly started this as just a way for me to hold myself accountable, but I do understand, recognize, and appreciate that the community overall, and that the love and the support that you show me. So anybody who's decided to take this journey with me, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, I am out. You guys have a good one.